받침. When it comes to 받침, we need to get used to its pronunciation. We'll practice 4 principles as follows. First, basic rules of 받침 pronunciation for 단자음, 쌍자음, and also for 겹받침. Second, nasalization. Here are 2 cases. 1. 받침 changes into a nasal sound. 2. The consonant following 받침 changes into a nasal sound. Third, liaison or linking. When the word following 받침 begins with a vowel, 받침 sound is combined with the vowel sound. Here are 2 cases. 1. When the vowel is with meaning. 2. When the vowel has no meaning and is just a connecting particle with a grammatical function. Lastly, we'll practice various pronunciation rules for hi읗, 흐 sound. In the 받침 position, 14 단자음, 2 쌍자음, 11 겹받침 can come. 기역, 니은, 디귿, 리을, 미음, 비읍, 시옷, 이응, 지읒, 치읓, 키읔, 티읕, 피읕, 히읗, 14 단자음. 쌍기역, 쌍시옷, 2 쌍자음. 기역시옷, 니은지읒, 니은히읗, 리을기역, 리을미음, 리을비읍, 리을시옷, 리을티읕, 리을피읕, 리을히읗, 비읍시옷, 11 겹받침. 한자음 and 쌍자음 can also be in the 자음 position, while 겹받침 is only used for 받침 position. 27 letters in total can come to the 받침 position, but only 7 representative sounds are pronounced. 그, 느, 드, 르, 무, 브, 응 sound. Among 단자음 and 쌍자음, 기역, 키읔, 쌍기역 make 그 sound. 니은, of course, makes 느 sound. As for 드 sound, 디귿, 시옷, 지읒, 치읓, 티읕, 쌍시옷, and basically 히읗 are pronounced as 드 sound. Because 히읗 changes to various sounds, we'll set aside 히읗. 리을 makes 르 sound, 미음, 무 sound, 비읍 and 피읍 both make 브 sound. Finally, 이응 is pronounced as 응. Let's take a quiz. 받침 지읒 is pronounced as 드 sound. 미음, 무 sound. 쌍기역, 그 sound. 피읍 is pronounced as 브 sound. 시옷 is pronounced as 드 sound. 리을, 르 sound. How can you pronounce 받침 in these words? 부엌, 부엌, 닦다, 닦다, 옷, 옷, 웃다, 웃다, 빗다, 빗다, 낫, 낫, 꽃, 꽃, 뱉다, 뱉다, 있다, 있다, 덥다, 덥다. Now let's practice 겹받침 sounds. As for 기역 시옷, 니은 지읒, 리을 비읍, 리을 시옷, 리을 티읕, 비읍 시옷, the front letter makes the 받침 sound. As for 리을 기역, 리을 미음, 리을 피읕, the second letter makes the 받침 sound. In case of 리을 피읕, 푸 sound changes to 브 sound because only 7 representative sounds 그, 느, 드, 르, 무, 브, 응 are allowed as 받침 sounds. Meanwhile, there are 2 other 겹받침, 니은, 히읗, 리을, 히읗. We'll practice them in 히읗 pronunciation part. Let's memorize this way. 리을's family, 리을 기역, 리을 미음, 리을 피읕. Only 3 are pronounced with the letter sound. Other 겹받침 are pronounced with the front sound. To summarize, these 겹받침 are pronounced as 5 sounds, 그, 느, 르, 무, 브. 겹받침 corresponding to each sound is as follows. For 그 sound, 기역, 시옷, 리을, 기역. For 느 sound, 니은, 지읒. For R sound, 리을, 비읍, 리을, 시옷, 리을, 티읕. For M sound, 리을, 미음. For B sound, 비읍, 시옷, 리을, 피읍. Now let's study two exceptions. First, 겹받침 리을, 비읍 for 밥다, 밥다. Second, 겹받침 리을, 기역 plus consonant 기역. For example, 늙고, 늙고, 맑게, 맑게. 겹받침 리을, 비읍 is pronounced with the front sound 리을, such as 얇다, 얇다. However, 밥다, 밥다 is pronounced with the second sound p. 밥다 is a verb which means tread. After deleting ta and adding other words to 밥, the word changes to variations. When a consonant is added to 밥, such as 밥고, 밥고, 밥지마, 밥지마, 밥 is pronounced with 받침 p sound. However, when vowel is added to 밥, such as 밟아서, 밟아서, then r sound is pronounced as 받침, while 받침 p sound is combined with the following vowel. 겹받침 리을, 기역 is basically pronounced as 그 sound. However, when the consonant 기역 follows, 겹받침 리을, 기역 makes r sound. 늙고, 늙고, 늙게, 늙게, 맑고, 맑고, 맑게, 맑게. How can you pronounce these words? 너, 앉다, 앉다, 넓다, 넓다, 외골, 외골, 핥다, 핥다, 갑, 없다, 없다, 닭, 닭. 겹받침 리을, 기역 is pronounced with the second sound 그. 막다, 막다. We just practiced 맑게, 맑고. That is, when 막 is followed by 기역, it becomes 말, 맑게, 맑고. However, here consonant 디귿, not 기역, follows 막. Therefore, 막다, 막다. 삼, 읍다, 읍다. 리을, 비읍 is pronounced with the second sound p, but p changes to b sound. 흙, 얹다, 담다, 담다. 리을, 미음 is also pronounced with the second sound m. 얇다, 훑다, 막습니다, 늙다. As for the last two words, 막 and 늙 are followed by the consonants other than 기역. Therefore, 겹받침 리을, 기역 is pronounced with the second sound 그. Let's move on to the next part. 콧소리, 비음, nasalization. The first rule. When 받침 sound 그, 드, or 프 is followed by the consonant 니은 or 미음, the 받침 sound changes to 응, 드, 브 respectively. Which letters make 그 sound in 받침 position? 기역, 키읔, 쌍기역, and 겹받침 기역, 시옷, 리을, 기역. What about 드 sound? 디귿, 티읕, 시옷, 쌍시옷, 지읒, 치읓, and let's add here. For instances like 놓다, 넣다, and so on. What about 브 sound? 비읍, 피읍, and 겹받침 비읍, 시옷, 리을, 비읍, 리을, 피읍. As for 리을, 비읍, only 밥다 applies to this rule. Let's practice the examples that 받침 그 sound changed into 응 sound before 니은 or 미음. 국물. It is not 국물. 깎는, 깎는. never 깎는, 긁는, 긁는. It is not 긁는. Second, 받침 드 sound changes into n sound before 니은 or 미음. 닿는, 닿는, 붙는, 붙는, 짓는, 짓는, 있는, 있는, 맞는, 맞는, 쫓는, 쫓는, 놓는, 놓는, 넣는, 넣는. Finally, 받침 b sound changes to b sound before 니은 or 미음. 잡는, 잡는, 앞마당, 앞마당, 없는, 없는, 밟는, 밟는, 읊는, 읊는, 읽습니다, 읽습니다, 맞습니다, 맞습니다. The second rule of nasalization. When 받침 그 or p is followed by the consonant real, real changes to 니은. Also, 받침 그 changes to 응 sound. 받침 p changes to 무 sound. 막론하고, 막론하고, 백리, 백리, 협력, 협력, 심리, 심리. The third rule is that the sound changes to r sound. When 받침 니은 is followed by the consonant real, 받침 the sound changes to r sound. Meanwhile, when 받침 is pronounced as r sound, in other words, real or real teeth or real here comes in the 받침 position, and the consonant 니은 comes after the 받침, the consonant 니은 changes to r sound. 난로, 난로, 신라, 신라, 천리, 천리, 대관령, 대관령, 칼날, 칼날, 할래, 할래, 앓는, 앓는, 뚫는, 뚫는. There is an exception for this rule. In these words originating from Chinese characters, n does not change to r. Rather, r changes to d. 의견난, 의견난, 공권력, 공권력, 생산량, 생산량, 상견례, 상견례, 결단력, 결단력. Let's move on to 연음. When 받침 is followed by 모음 vowel, 받침 sound is combined with 모음. First, when 모음 is a part of a word with meaning, the representative sound of 받침 그, 느, 드, 르, 무, 브 is combined with 모음. 겹받침 is also converted into representative sound and then combined with 모음. Second, when 모음 does not have meaning but just has a grammatical function, the original sound of 받침, including even 스, 즈, 츠, 크, 트, 프, 끄, 스, is combined with 모음. In the case of 겹받침, the first letter remains 받침 and the second letter's original sound, including 스, 즈, 트, 프, is combined with 모음. 기역 시옷, 리을 시옷, 비읍 시옷, 스 sound becomes 스 with 모음. Let's practice for the first case. 겉옷, 겉옷. 겉 means outside, 옷 means clothes. 겉옷 means outerwear. 꽃 위에, 꽃 위에. 꽃 means flower, 위에 means open. 꽃 위에 means open flower. 맛없다, 맛없다. 맛 means taste, 없다 means doesn't exist. 맛없다 means not tasty. 오단, 오단. 옷 means clothes, 안 means inside. 오단 means inside the cloth. 값어치, 값어치. 값 means the cost, 어치 means worth. 값어치 means worth the cost. 닭 앞에. 닭 means chicken. 앞에 means in front of. 닭 앞에 means in front of a chicken. Let's practice when the vowel does not have meaning. 먹이, 깎아, 걸음, 옷이, 있어, 꽃을, 밭에, 앞으로. Now let's practice for 겹받침. 몫이, 앉아, 읽어, 달글, 젊어, 밟아, 외골수로, 핥아, 읊어, 값을. Now let's practice the pronunciation of hyuk, hu sound. First, when hyuk, 니은 hyuk, or real hyuk comes at 받침 position, being followed by the consonant 기역, 디귿, 지읒, 받침 hyuk does not make a sound. 받침 니은 hyuk makes the sound. 받침 real hyuk makes the sound. As for the consonant, 기역 is pronounced as 기역, 크 sound. 디귿 is pronounced as 티읕, 트 sound. 지읒 is pronounced as 치읒, 츠 sound. 놓고, 좋든지, 쌓지, 많고, 안턴, 달치. There is an exception. 실증, which means boredom, is pronounced as 실증, not 실층. 실증. Now let's practice a second rule for hyuk. When 받침 is pronounced as 그, 드, 브 sound and the consonant hyuk follows, 받침 does not make a sound. Instead, hyuk is pronounced as 크, 트, 프 respectively. This rule applies to 단자음 and 쌍자음. 정직하다, 맏형, 숱하게, 옷 한 벌, 꽃 한 송이, 입학, 급하다, 밥 한 사발. There is an exception to this rule. When 받침 드 is followed by he, 받침 does not make a sound. He changes to 치 sound, not t but 치. 굳히다, 다치다, 묻히다, 잊히다, 꽂히다. Next rule applies to 겹받침. When 겹받침 니은 지읒 or real 기역 or real 비읍 is followed by the consonant hyuk, 겹받침's front letter sound remains as the 받침, and the second letter sound is combined with the consonant hyuk to produce the sound 츠, 크, 프 respectively. 앉혀, 얹히다, 밝히다, 넓히다, 밟히다. Now let's look at the case when 받침 hyuk or 니은 hyuk or real hyuk is followed by the consonant 시옷. 받침 hyuk makes no sound. 니은 hyuk makes the sound. Real hyuk makes r sound respectively. The consonant 시옷 is pronounced as 쌍시옷 스. 나쏘, 다쏘, 안쏘, 만쏘, 올쏘, 실쏘, 끊습니다. The next rule is when 받침 hyuk meets the nasal sound 드. First, if 받침 히읗 or 니은 히읗 is followed by the consonant 니은, 받침 makes the sound. The consonant 니은 is still pronounced as the. 놓는, 놓는, 끝내, 끝내, 앉는, 앉는. Meanwhile, if 받침 real 히읗 is followed by the consonant 니은, 받침 makes 르 sound, and the consonant 니은 is pronounced as 르 sound. 끓는, 끓는, 뚫는, 뚫는. Finally, let's practice 연음. When 받침 히읗 is followed by 모음 vowel, 받침 makes no sound and 모음 makes its own sound. When 받침 니은 히읗 is followed by 모음, 받침 makes no sound and 모음 is combined with the sound. When 받침 real 히읗 is followed by 모음, 받침 makes no sound and 모음 is combined with 르 sound. 쌓이다, 쌓이다, 넣은, 넣은, 많아, 많아, 끄는, 끄는, 달아, 달아, 싫어, 싫어. Instead of memorizing all these rules, it is better to read out the words over and over again so that you can get familiar with 받침 pronunciation. Hangeul is a language system designed to easily write down spoken language. If you repeatedly speak the words, you will find the comfortable ways to pronounce them, and the ways are these rules. Rather than being stressed by lots of rules, please read out the words repeatedly, then you will soon pronounce them correctly without having to memorize all the rules. 그럼 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다.